Greetings once again, my dear listeners. It's me, Diamond Dave. So, this is a brief vlog to catch you all up on a couple of things and to make a very important announcement. But before I make that big announcement, I want you all to cast your minds back to 3 years ago. For those of you who have been following my channel for quite some time now, you will remember in 2015 I made a video in which I announced that I had successfully published my first ever novel, CyberShade, to Amazon Kindle. And now, 3 years later, I am proud to announce that I have completed and successfully published the sequel to that book. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour to present to you my new book and the second instalment in my CyberShade franchise, CyberShade 2: A Cold War. Yes, this is indeed the sequel to my 2015 novel, CyberShade. And in the aforementioned vlog that I made back then, I also stated that I intended this franchise to consist of 4 books in total in order to tell the whole story. So now that I have both CyberShades 1 and 2, the first 2 books, out in the public domain, I'm halfway there. So for those of you who have not checked out my books yet, but are interested, I cannot recommend them enough for you, even if I do say so myself. I will put the link to CyberShade 2: A Cold War in the description below, so you can get to it. But if you're a newcomer, I obviously recommend that you read the first CyberShade first before going into the sequel, just to know the story and what's all going on. Both books are just $1.99 on Amazon Kindle, so they're not expensive. But if you're a fan of my video content on this channel, and if you enjoy my film work, the chances are that you'll definitely enjoy my literature. So if you like what you see on my channel, then by all means go on to Amazon Kindle and check out my 2 CyberShades books. So just recently I uploaded a special anniversary video to celebrate my 10 years of being on YouTube, and in that video I spoke of how I loved stories as a child, ranging from books to TV and movies. And I always had all these ideas, all these stories and characters I really wanted to express. And then the opportunity came whenever I studied moving image arts for A-levels when I was at school, and that's with the combination of discovering YouTube, the 2 elements came together, and boom, I found my calling in I found my calling in life and what I really love enjoying, and a practical means to be able to express my ideas to a public audience. And obviously my end game is to be in the film industry, to evolve from the boundaries of YouTube and go on to further things. And while my main forte always will be in film, I always thought, why not pursue writing and authorship as well, because realistically, because the story of CyberShade is so big and enormous with so many different characters in it, realistically I do not have the money or the practical resources to make this into a film. So I did the next best thing by deciding to turn it into a book and novelise it instead, which is funny because I started writing the first CyberShades book in 2010, but I started thinking of the story years and years and years before that, just about all these different characters and the central characters, and then 2010 I started to write it, and then in 2015 I caught wind of self-publishing on Amazon Kindle and a means to express my written work on a public domain, just like I'm able to express my film work on YouTube. And I started writing the sequel, CyberShade to A Cold War, when I was still in the middle of writing the first book, because I had already had the story planned out to that extent to the next installment. And so it must have been around 2012 I started writing the second one. So it took me 5 years to write the first one, and it has taken 7 years now, 6 years to get the second one completed and uploaded onto the public domain, so that's about 8 years worth of writing put in there. But as I said, I plan it to be a quadrilogy of books. So the next installment, CyberShade Zero, is going to be a prequel, which goes all the way back before the first two books. And the fourth book will chronologically be the finale, but it's going to take some time, obviously, to get those next few books out. But I hope you enjoy those two ones that I've clocked out in the meantime. And just like the first book, whenever I designed the cover art for it, I used a screenshot of myself from one of my films to put on the cover to represent the villain of the book, because why not? I'm always the villain in my films, so it just makes sense for me to play the bad guy in my books as well as my films. So I am indeed a man who likes to be king of his own little world. Who knows? Maybe the CyberShade books take place in the same universe as my films do. The likes of Big Bad Dave, Vince Carter, Leanna, Kenneth Thomas, and all them characters, they probably share the same world and universe that CyberShade shares. My universe, the Diamond Verse. So that's it for this vlog, but before I finish this vlog, I just want to say, regarding future projects for this channel, don't panic. I have several scripts already finished and completed that are waiting to be made into new films. I have a new gangster film written, and I have a sequel to Dinner for Two written as well. But making a film isn't a one-man operation. You need a team to do it, and at the moment circumstances are just putting things on the slow boiler in that particular department at the moment. But don't panic, there'll be more films coming out soon enough. You'll see. But in the meantime, until then, please enjoy my literature, and as I said earlier, if you like my films, if you're a fan of the content on this channel, then it's quite likely that you'll enjoy my novels as well. So peace out everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.